Hi, I'm the Caribbean Pirate, and I just wanted to share a bit of a recent problem happening in the latest patch of Wutering Waves. Let me make this clear, this is not a hate video on the game's patch, but to bring an awareness of what some players are currently facing and experiencing. Since the recent patch, there has been some inconsistency among the player base in regards to the new region being playable. Since the launch of patch 2.4, a simple gamer like me hasn't been able to enjoy the beauty of Southmont due to it being in an unplayable state. What inspired me to make this video was Arikado Zodan, who himself has found the game to be in an unplayable state for him, and he is not happy that his hardware can't even run the game stable at 60 FPS. Now, who am I to even be trying to put in the same space as him? I respect his view as it comes from a more frustrated side and honestly rings home a lot with me. Okay, time to stop trying to be a fan and get down to business. I have curated a few Twitter replies from the wonderful users on X who either had similar experiences or even found some tips on how to help the situation. I thank all of them for their willingness to respond and to help with the situation at hand. Now it's time to get into discussion about what low-end computer users are faced with. When I say low-end users, I don't use this as any sort of derogatory word or to even put anyone down, because I class myself among them. Honestly, I'm sure a response to this video is going to be haha, get a better computer if you want to play games. Close-minded individuals like that can stop typing now. What the general skilled players don't realize is that not everyone can afford the hardware to even get a good computer due to certain limitations. For example, economic situation, trade tariffs, or of course, geographical location. Not everyone has access to getting good hardware at an affordable price. For example, the laptop from which I currently game, record, edit, and stream from is an AMD Ryzen 5 5500U with Radeon graphics. Yes, there is a part of the player base that uses the same dedicated Radeon graphics that I have seen tweets about saying they have no problem with the game. Then you'd notice something if you even Google the specs of my computer. That's not a dedicated card, that's an integrated one. Yes, I am playing Wutering Waves on an AMD Radeon integrated graphics. With the advancements made in GPU technology, we can even play games such as Wutering Waves on laptops with integrated graphics. Yes, I can get a left of those with those specs and crying their eyes out laughing and pointing at me. I don't really care. But even though we may have to run the game on everything on low, turn off all the bells and whistles just to get the game to be even playable, we don't mind because we still get to play the game. As you can tell, from the footage I recorded, I have no problem playing Wutering Waves all the way up to patch 2.3 at Renacita. The only limit I have ever reached is when the laptop yells for bloody murder due to the amount of heat it has generating while I murder the GPU trying to play and stream at the same time. Just to give you an idea, this laptop max power output is 65 watts. It's drawing altogether the amount a CPU in a gaming laptop draws alone. Yet Kuro has optimized the game to still be playable on these machines. But with this new patch, it seems Kuro made a little bit of a mistake somewhere in the open area, because in my journey I found out once you reach a certain part within Septimont, everything goes back to normal. And as the footage again that will show, you'll see the difference where you see it stuttering. I'm stuttering to a point it doesn't make sense doing anything, and instantly the frame rate changes. Something is within that part of the area, something within the coding there that is causing that problem. We don't know what it is. I hope Kuro can find it out or have some kind of explanation for it, because basically we have left the entire map of Renacita out from us exploring it. We only get like a piece within the city itself where the frame rate runs properly. Now, I may not know exactly how many low-end players there truly are, but there are enough of us out there who I'm sure are fans of Wutering Waves, and we would like to be able to join in the wonder of exploration and continue the journey and the story in Wutering Waves. I know I'm not a big content creator, there's no kind of sway that I have, and I know that this video might just pass on the rug and just be nobody will look at it, but I wanted to put a voice out there to speak for all of us who can't max out graphics, and for us who maximum graphics is everything low. I have seen that Kuro is working on the problem as an open world in Septimont is not as bad as it was on launch, but there is still a way to go before we can traverse the land of Septimont and truly appreciate the work the dev team has put into this patch. I would like to especially thank Arikado So then, as his video on the performance was a major push for me to actually do this video, because from his standpoint, that his machine, which is better than mine, is having trouble running the game, less to say about me. So we wait and see how much optimization Kuro can get in, because it has those hopefuls that say that give them a chance, give them a couple days, and get the game back up and running as best normally as possible. So I wait and hope, and we'll see what goes from there. I love the story, I love the combat, love the game, love it well, and I would really love to continue the story, because the story has gripped me in a way that you want to continue to see exactly what comes next. The cliffhangers, everything that they do, it brings you to a point you just want to continue the story, and I love it. And this is someone coming who loves Honkai Impact 3. The story kind of follows in a sense the way how I got gripped into that story, and for me, I really like stories that do that. It really grips you and takes you into it, and then you want to continue it. And Wutering Waves has done very well with this story, and I'm proud of them for it. They have me. I'm here for the story. I would love to continue it, and I would love to actually share my content with all of you all. So if you like this video, like and subscribe. You can find me on Kick Caribbean Pirate, or on Twitch at Caribbean Pirate. I stream daily from 8:30 p.m. Eastern. This is the Caribbean Pirate, signing off.